Yo, what's up? How you doing, guys? I promised you Q&A video, question and answer. You asked me these questions about a week ago, but we were a little bit busy with making videos, and also we were looking at a place where we can peacefully sit in the aircon and having a nice background like this place. As you know, we are still living in Winnie's brother place in central Mombasa. This is definitely not the best place to making videos like this one. So now is the day. Quite a lot of questions, so I will start with the first one right now. So the first question, I will answer the questions from the YouTube and then from the Instagram. First question by Joe is, have you or Winnie ever thought of hosting tours or experiences in Bali? You have so much knowledge of it and there is a huge market for travelers. Yes, actually me personally not, like I mentioned on the previous Q&A, but on this occasion, as Winnie is still not working in her job, Winnie just created her brand new side hustle business, which is luxury tours. Luxury tours mean, as usually she's going to northwest, West Bali, and also to the east, with at least 1 or 2 nights in the luxury villa, also driving a luxury car like is Toyota Alphard or Toyota Wellfire, but also Mercedes can do. Obviously luxury made only by Winnie, so I'm not doing it, but Winnie is doing it. That's the brand new side hustle for her. Also there is another question, what Winnie is doing for work, so that's the one of the side hustle, and yeah, it's possible, but only by Winnie. Next question is by Robert Chan. We very much love your daily videos. Would you and Winnie consider traveling, YouTubing all over Indonesia during a year or so, sponsored and pre-financed by companies and the Monkeys fans followers? That's actually a very good question. Definitely, I would love to do this. And once even me and Winnie had the idea to build our own custom camper van and travel across Indonesia. But obviously you cannot do this without the sponsors. Traveling alone across Indonesia is a little bit expensive. It's more expensive actually than most people think, because the fares and the accommodation in Indonesia are one of the most expensive in Southeast Asia for some reason. But if somebody would like to sponsor whole entire trip, yeah, we would like to do it. Isn't it, Sayak? We will do it.
Yes, of course.
For sure.
We are really open to collaborate with any kind of the sponsors, something like that.
And it's a lot of beautiful places in Indonesia to make, to show you, to film. But definitely I cannot do it by myself, financing by myself. Another question is by Hello Avik. How good is Bali as an investment option, and what scale would you suggest for someone without prior experience, let's say a small cafe? What are the initial costs? Well, this is very unique and depends of the area, depends of what kind of business would you like to open. But for targeting something like small cafe or spa or little tattoo studio or something, $50,000 this is something what you have to put up front, and this is mostly because of the rental of the properties, and either is the shop or either cafe is pretty expensive, and everything must to be paid at least 1 year up front, but most of the places require 3 years. So without $50,000, which is like 700 million, it will be tough. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is possible even open for something like for less than $10,000, but that's will be very complicated, and if you don't have a local partner, it may be very difficult. $50,000 is a comfortable entry level, so anybody could do this. El Lobo asking, you building your cafe in Bali? One day. One day, for sure. Definitely, the Monkeys Cafe, something like that. It's coming soon.
Oh, maybe anybody wants to collab with us?
Yeah.
We are open for that, right?
If you're looking for invest and you want to use our brand, feel free to contact me right now. We can make it as soon as possible. Another question is by Chiara Carabjordi. Thanks for the comprehensive and beautiful vlog. I would like to know what kind of work Winnie is doing now, and if you both think it will be less stressful, give Winnie better work-life balance. That's probably the question what Winnie should answer, right? Okay, let's go, change the camera position.
So what I'm doing right now is that I will work as a teacher in one private school starting at the new academic year, which is in August. Today, I mean, like nowadays is April, May, June, July, August.
Probably long time.
I still have 4 months. So what I'm doing is just I'm opening the like what Damian explained before, private luxury trips to go to the northwest Bali where nobody does it before. I know that there are some trips around Bali going to Ubud or Canggu or something like that. Take the trips there, but I take the private luxury one where nobody goes. So that's what I'm doing.
But about your teacher job?
My teacher job will start it at the beginning of August. So
And do you think it will be better, life balance?
Yes, of course. Why I'm choosing to be a teacher again, back again? Because one thing, when the school holiday, I will have a holiday. So when I have a holiday, I can go traveling somewhere. So this is work-life balance, what I feel like suits to me, not working with the government or Minister of Education anymore.
And do you think it will be less stressful?
Yes, I think so.
Hopefully.
I think so. Hopefully. I love working with the kids. I love working with them kind of, in education, especially primary school. So yeah, why not?
All right, let's go to the questions from Instagram right now. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, I'm highly recommended to do it now, The Monkeys YouTube. You can find out more about restaurants, places for having a coffee, what we are doing, often showing on Instagram, not necessarily on the YouTube. So also the questions coming from Instagram right now. There are some more easygoing questions right now. Do you want to have a kids one day? For sure, one day we would like to have one kid. That's for sure, but definitely not in the nearest future. And are you okay, bro? You look a little bit sad, bored, if that's the right term. I'm okay. Sometimes sad and sometimes bored at the same time, but in general I'm doing all right. And if you know when the men answer you, I'm all right, you know how I feel. If you don't know, you can Google it. It's a special video about that. I'm all right.
You are good and feeling all right?
I'm good and feeling all right, but at the same time I'm just all right. All right. How is Winnie mother doing? Will Winnie begin her new job soon? So about the job, Winnie already answered. As Winnie's mom is getting better and better. But as we mentioned previously, Winnie needs to stay around time to time at least. Do you speak Indonesian after having lived there for so long and being married to Winnie? No. Another question, what's Winnie's profession work-wise? She's into education, generally English-speaking teacher. Well, as she said, she will be a teacher right now. Teaching English, right, Sang?
Yeah,
What
for
is
the
that?
younger kids.
Younger kids. Do you and Winnie plan to have a children one day? One day for sure, as I answered previously. How is your mother doing? My mom, I hope so, she's okay in Poland, as Winnie's mom is getting better, as we mentioned already. Okay, another question. Can you take us to Nusa Penida or the Gili Islands, please? Yeah, if you would like to send me there you can sponsor my trip, and of course I will do it special video dedicated to you. After that, I've been there many times, multiple times in Gili. In Nusa Penida I've been at least 5 times, in Gili 2 or 3 times, and which else? Yeah, everywhere I've been actually, so you can watch my previous videos. They are still nice, good quality. Another question, are you gonna do another Corona bucket giveaway? I don't drink Corona beer anymore.
Oh,
But the
bucket beer.
bucket beer, we can do this, yeah. Why not? Actually, kind of good idea, but I need to find difficult question. Are you happy? I'm all right. I'm all right. Have you been to islands of Gili, Nusa Lembah? Yes, I've been on all of those islands, guys. Seriously, you can find out my older videos. Just type whatever you want, and you can find on my channel. Is the coffee better in Bali or Thailand? Okay, this is a very good question. To be honest, coffee in Bali, in Thailand, and generally in Southeast Asia is not so good. I know that's controversial what I'm saying, but the best coffee is still Italian coffee or African coffee. Asian coffee is okay, but for somebody who is really into coffee, everybody will agree with me as the African coffee beans are the best. An Italian way of making coffee is the best. So for me, my favorite coffee is hot cappuccino, and I like it small and strong. In Bali and in Asia in general, in Thailand, everywhere is the same. They make it too milkish. So they use very small portion of a espresso and too much milk, and also they focus much more to make a latte art, what shouldn't be even on cappuccino, because latte art is, as the name saying, on latte, but they making on cappuccino, and actually every single coffee tastes the same. It's just too milkish and not too much espresso. So if you're looking to have a very good cappuccino, you have to go to Europe. Even Australia have a better coffee than Asia. So it's not even Bali, Thailand, or any other countries, just not this continent in general.
So maybe they mean coffee luwak, honey.
I don't drink coffee luwak, and Bali coffee is also not for me. If you like Bali coffee, Kopi Bali, you can let me know. It's also very cheap. You can have it in local warung for just 2,000 rupiah. The cheapest coffee in the world.
Yes, so it's again about the preference,
The
yeah?
preferences. For me personally, you know my opinion. Another question is by Toby. Are you planning to have a family one day? One day for sure. Hopefully we can make it. Life is unpredictable. We never know, but hopefully yes. 3 times already people asking this question, by the way. Crazy.
Maybe thinking I'm preggy. I'm not
Yeah.
preggy. I'm just eating too much babi guling.
And too much rice in general.
I have a big tummy, guys.
Okay, another question is by Crystal. Are you happy to be back in Bali? I'm alright. I think the most answer is I'm alright. Where will Winnie be working? I hope she will love her new job. So Winnie will work in area between Pererenan and Tanah Lot. So it's behind the Canggu into Tanah Lot in Tabanan already district. And she will be the teacher, as we already answered that. But starting from August, so still we are around everywhere. Another question is, what's Winnie's new job? We already answered a few times. Another question by Mick. Are you excited about where you are going to be at the end of the month? I'm very excited, mate. That's for sure.
Oh, you are going somewhere at the end of
I'm
this
going
month.
somewhere. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going next week, but still 2 weeks before I'm gonna go there. So, but that will be something different. Another question, is it still super hot? Super hot every single day, all year round, 365 days a year. Very hot. And humid is extremely high, so it's even hotter than in many other places around the world. When did you last time eat pierogi? Very long time ago. Very long time ago. There is one new place in Sanur, but original pierogi from Poland, very long time ago. Okay, now is some more serious question. Which area is the best for living as a family? All right. So I think in my personal preferences, the best area for living with the family is Sanur. It's family friendly, there are international schools there. However, also Umalas, Canggu, Seminyak area is also pretty cool because there's so many international schools. As Winnie also gonna teach in one of the schools here with very high reputation in the region of Bali. So, well, depends of what are you looking, how old your kids are and stuff. So you could consider either Sanur, either Seminyak, either Umalas, either Pererenan, Canggu.
Or maybe Ubud.
Ubud is also okay. Ubud is also okay, but the selection, yeah, it all depends. Everywhere actually you can, as long as you're gonna stick with the tourist areas. If you're gonna live somewhere in, I don't know, Gilimanuk, West Bali, or even in Lovina, Singaraja, it could be a little bit more tougher with this one, right? And Kuta Legian, well, also okay, but I'm not sure if I could recommend these areas for living with the families, especially with the kids.
Because with the kids, you need to consider about the place for them to go to school and also the communities, right? I mean that your kids also needs to go somewhere where it is safe and then family friendly. What I can say that has a great community for the kids. Yes, so far Sanur and also Seminyak, but what I can say that it depends on your preference. But Canggu currently the traffic is really really bad.
It's very bad, but at the same time the best schools are in the area of Canggu because of the most expats living here. The next question, also by the same person, is what is the best hospital in Bali? Currently the best hospital in Bali is Siloam, I think, in Kuta, on Sandro Siloam. But the best hospital in Bali gonna be in Sanur in the nearest future at the end of the year and then upcoming years. But however, yeah, Bali is definitely not the greatest place regarding the hospitals, but there are some. Mostly they are in the area of Kuta, Sanur, yeah. If you're gonna live in Canggu, for example, there are only small clinics, so you will earlier or later, if you really have something serious, you will end up in one of those hospitals in Kuta. So yeah, but that's at the same time not the best area for living.
But most of our friends, yeah, Hania, remember last time they are going abroad for the medical.
Yeah, and in general, if something serious happened to you, you will rather go to Singapore or to Thailand for medical treatment anyways.
Or going to Malaysia, right?
Hi Damian, is May good time to visit Bali? April, May, October, September, in my opinion, that's the best months because this is the time between dry and wet season and also between high and low season, so it's pretty nice. When I was the tourist, I usually used to coming to Bali during these times, or April, May, I remember, and September, October, yeah, so May is great, don't worry about that. Another question is, when does Winnie start her new job? At the beginning of August this year. Another question is, has the rain eased as from a month ago? Cheers, Ray. The rain is definitely gone. Actually, last weekend was rainy, but after that it's very hot and very sunny, so rainy season, I think, is officially end, so don't worry about that. Do you miss the beefy Ocean Drifter? That's my biggest fan from Thailand, I guess. Do you miss the beautiful Thai woman?
Again, this guy again
no
asking
comments
you?
about that. No comments. First of all, you don't know who is the woman, who is not. How I can miss somebody what I'm not sure. Okay.
But I miss the food though.
I'm alright. What is the best tourist dentist in Bali? I'm in Bali next month. I think this clinic 911 or 991 in
911 in Kuta.
in Kuta in Bali Mall Galleria is the best, but somebody last time also asked the similar question and somebody said it's better to book it up front at least 2 weeks the visit because it's very busy. So probably this one is the best. I mean, so many recommend that you can try it. When are you going back to Thailand? It can be next week or definitely most likely I will go at the beginning of November, but it's everything may change. I can go next week, next month, I'm not sure about that, but most likely in November this year. What do you do during the day when Winnie is now working all the time? First of all, Winnie not working yet, at least not a full time, not all day longs. Second of all, I'm doing the same what I'm doing since the past 3 days, making videos for you. Those videos taking actually a lot of time, often full day. So it's harder than it looks like. So I have always something to do with my videos.
So basically just because of the internet connection make it full time, yeah, Hania?
Yeah, but also the traffic jam situation. Sometimes we're going somewhere and spending 5 hours in the car, driving to the destination to make a video. Then I have to make a video itself. Then I have to edit and of course upload it. The slow internet. This is like owning the business, you know. It takes so much time and effort. But you're just watching for 10 minutes, ready to use the product. Another question is, would you go for us to Singaraja to see the town? I've been there already as well. I make one specific video regarding the Singaraja. You can have a look and watch it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to Singaraja in the nearest future though. Another question. Why is Bali so expensive to live now? Some of the prices to rent is more than Western country. This is very good question actually. Why Bali is so expensive to living now? Probably because many people from Western countries come here and break up the market. I think that's the only reason. There are some people, I'm not gonna mention the names, they are famous people more or less, they are influencers also, who they had a very nice houses in US, especially American people breaking the market, no offense, but they have a tendency to coming selling their houses for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for $1 million, coming here and buying everything here with the similar standard. And there was one guy living in Canggu during the pandemic times when everything was so quiet and so low. He was renting one of the villa in Canggu for $50 million, which is $3,500 American, 5,000 Australian, Canadian, Singaporean, and so on. And he was saying this is extremely cheap. but it's not cheap. So that's one of the reasons. There is another very famous YouTuber currently based in Bali who is also promoting as Bali is so super cheap, built his own villa and stuff like this one. There is another also American lady who she built the house for $400,000 American in Canggu during the pandemic, saying it's super cheap. But the reality is actually super expensive for Asian standards. So mostly those people make it as Bali is now expensive, and of course many influencers saying that. I'm always saying as Bali is actually expensive, but now after I saying that as Bali is expensive, somebody, especially local people, are gonna comment down the road in the comments, go back to your own country. So or other foreigners, probably them if they're watching me. So it's very complicated and messed up situation. But especially land in the tourist areas are horrendous and overpriced. Even prices in New York City, in Manhattan, sometimes are cheaper than here. And there you can build 50-story tower, when in Bali you can build maximum 3-4-story buildings. So yeah, that's how does it look like. That's why probably Bali is overpriced right now.
Yeah, only the food in Denpasar, nasi jingo still cheap, yeah.
And nasi pecel also you can
nasi
have it.
pecel.
Pecel, sorry, nasi pecel, nasi jingo, nasi
and warung
campur.
Jawa, what is it, nasi campur
Yeah.
in warung Jawa, still 15 or 20K. That's it.
Yeah,
the
but
rest
that's
already gone.
And even this one is
up.
already more expensive than it used to be actually. Also, you can have a satay tuna and satay babi in Mertasari Beach in summer for 20,000. At least price for us is 20,000. I don't know how much they charge you. But yeah, that's the reality right now. Another question is, what is the real reason you come back to Bali? What do you mean by that, actually? So do you think we make up the story why we came, something like that one? Or we already mentioned many times what is the real reason. So this comment is a little bit kind of offensive, I could say. We already mentioned what is the main reason, because of family matter. If you don't believe us, I don't understand this question, to be honest. Another question. Wanna come for trophies? Sure, mate. I had to Google what does it mean. Trophies, actually. For sure, we can. Another question. How is safety there now? Are there still any kind of robbery or going inside the villas? I'm not sure, but sometimes on internet, especially on Facebook, on Instagram, we can see some robbery situation. Sometimes, not as that much as during pandemic, but still, sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes.
Yeah, when I see that in the Facebook group Uluwatu community or Canggu community, the things about the house robbery still sometimes happen, you know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes. We're not gonna say it's totally no. Another question is, what work do you do, Winnie? We already answered this question many times. Have you guys considered doing a road trip in the future? We did last time the 3-day trip to Northwest Bali. I hope so. You watched this video. Actually, the person who asked definitely watch it, but other people who are still thinking about the road trip, we make it already. Another question, where is the place you are now? Now we are in Umalas, one coffee shop here. Is Sanur changed after you left? Last time I was there, they were building a lot. They are still building there a lot. Actually, Sanur is changing a lot since pandemic times, and they're building a lot there. Also, you can watch my videos from Sanur. We mentioned about that many times. How is your mom doing? I hope she's feeling better. Winnie's mom is doing better, and she's feeling better for sure. So happy to see Winnie smile. Her mom is getting better. New job for Winnie, and see you then. See you then, mate. Definitely, yeah. See you then. When you going to reveal your new work? Already many times. That's about Winnie, I guess. Because for me, I'm doing videos every single day. Nothing has changed. Another question. Actually, only 4 questions left, so bear with us till then. My family from Sydney are here at Padma Resort, having a great time. Love your blogs. Enjoy. Corona bucket giveaway. Already. This guy texted me actually 4 times the same question. We seriously should do that.
Yeah, maybe we should make another bucket. Yeah, beer bucket giveaway, right?
And the last question is, when are you doing your next Q&A video? What about subscriber meetup? Actually, there was another question about the subscriber meetup. We could do the subscriber meetup, but I will have to know when a lot of you guys coming in which day, and then we could go somewhere having some drink or coffee. Why not? That's totally no problem. But many people should let me know in the comment section, and we can figure out something. That's for sure. All right, that was the question. Some of them they were a little tough today. Some of them they were easier. I hope so you enjoyed. It's getting busy in this place. When we started this video was nobody here, but now it's actually so many. So it's a little bit so many noises in the background. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you have any more questions, I will make the video like this one maybe in next 2 weeks. Again, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.